I have had Descent for Avernus in my hand.
Oh man!
Oh.
Nothing's just a little tutu when Dingus has built the deck.
Definitely not thought of how he's going to win the game. I know already. He's just thought this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to draw so many cards. I'm going to have so many lads. Hello and welcome to Chad Magic. My name's Christian.
And I'm Wally, and today we've come to Command Fest UK at Edgbaston Stadium in Birmingham to play our Outlaws of Thunder Junction homebrew episode with some really special guests as well, Christian. Who have we got coming on?
We got Baz and we got Dean from ShattergangEDH, and do you know what? It's been a while since we've had Baz.
Well, yeah, it's been nearly a year since we've seen Baz on the show. Never seen Dean before. New guest to share with you all guys. And we have got some real spice from the new Thunder Junction set coming up. Some of the new commanders, going to be some big swings, and some absolutely crazy players coming up in this episode. You do not want to miss it.
There's going to be some frogs riding frogs. So no spoilers alert.
That's a massive spoiler.
If you want to see a frog riding a frog, you're in the right place.
Yo, dog, I heard you like frogs riding frogs, so I made a frog with your frog, so you can frog while you dog frog.
Yeah. Brilliant. So we're here at the wonderful Edgbaston Stadium in Birmingham, and it is actually now Command Fest Europe.
Way!
There's loads of stuff going on. We've got artists here.
Got Magali here. They got Magali, amazing.
We've got John Avon, we've got Titus Lunter, some fantastic artists. We've got some casual gameplay, we've got ticketed gameplay. Loads of people behind us doing Baldur's Gate draft.
Yeah, really excited.
We want to hurry up actually because we want to do it.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's get through this quickly.
Yeah, so we've got some great games coming up, and it's wonderful to be here. There's great vendors here. We've got Ultimate Guard just behind us somewhere, and yeah, we've got some lovely singles on sale too. But before we get into that, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Button's right down there.
It's over there. And a special thank you to our patrons, and we actually got to meet some of our patrons as well for the first time.
We had some Patreon games in person, which was amazing. So if you're watching this, guys, we love you. That was a really fun game. And yeah, hope to do it again soon.
Yeah, we'll bring them up on screen. We love all our patrons.
You are
so
all
much.
legends.
If you want to sign up to our Patreon, it starts at just £1 a month. If you've missed us at this Command Fest, you can go and find us at MagicCon Amsterdam as well. So that's pretty good.
Absolutely.
But before we get into the show as well, we do have a sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Whatnot.
Yeah, thank you, Whatnot. You guys are amazing. And Christy and I will be doing our Outlaws of Thunder Junction Whatnot stream live on air on Sunday, the 28th of April. We'll be doing that at 7 p.m. UK time. We'll bring it up on screen what the times are for our USA viewers. Yeah, really appreciate if you can join us there. And if you join using our affiliate link that's going to be on screen now and in the description below, you'll get a £10 voucher. Which you don't actually even have to spend it with us. But if you want to spend it with us, you can get one of the world famous mugs. Maybe there's something in the single store that takes your fancy, or maybe you can bid on a pack.
Absolutely.
But it's £10 in your pocket and not in anyone else's.
Brilliant. So without any further ado, let's get on with the episode.
Yeehaw!
And just like magic, we're back and we're ready to play. Yeah, that didn't work. You meant to laugh at those jokes, by the way. Yeah.
No, we did agree to laugh, but then it was less funny than I expected it to be. So.
Brilliant. For once in a blue moon, I'm going first. My name's Christian. I'm playing Kellan Deck. It has flying and lifelink, and it basically does broken band things. If I cast a spell from somewhere other than my hand, I can basically put a land from my hand onto the battlefield, or pay a spell with equal or lesser mana value. I messed that up quite a bit, really.
Yeah, you could have done better there.
Yeah, I could have done better than that. The deck was built by Cryptics, so shout out to Cryptics, so we know it's going to be absolutely broken.
Hi, I'm Dean, and I am playing Roxanne, Starfall Savant. She wants to create meteorites, and when meteorites enter the battlefield, deals 2 damage to target opponent.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like how you looked at me when you said that. See, I'm the threat on ours.
Yeah, it's always the threat. So it's a lot of token generators because
friends.
When you tap a token for mana, it doubles the mana. So hopefully I could burn the table out.
Exciting times. So I'm Wally, and today I'm playing Gitrog, Ravenous Ride. So I'm going to play some big creatures that are going to saddle up the beast, then be thrown out of the saddle to their death. It's going to be a rootin', tootin', Christian shootin', Golgari thing.
You can tell we work on these.
It's like, there's a teleprompter off screen. That was excellent. Hey folks, I'm Baz from ShattergangEDH. Today we're playing Obeka, Splitter of Seconds. So we're going to be trying to fairly abuse the upkeep by introducing multiples of them. So we're playing some suspend cards and introducing the initiative. So we brought presents for everybody.
That famously fair mechanic.
Yeah,
is
that's
actually.
fair. And viewers will be pleased to know this is our last episode in cowboy hats. So yeah,
Well, I wouldn't say that. I make no promises.
Right, let's go. Right, I'll draw. I will play a hidden nursery. It's the Discover Cave, and I'll pass the turn.
I'll draw. And I will play this Bristling Backwoods. It comes in tapped, and when it comes in tapped, it deals 1 damage to target opponent. Baz.
Sorry, you have committed a crime.
I'll pass.
So I'll draw for turn. So I will play this Lanoir Waste. It taps for colourless or a green or a black, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay, draw for turn. Let's see if we can get revenge. No, we're going to play a very fair Evolving Wild and pass the turn.
That is a very fair
draw.
Evolving Wild, Baz.
Especially for me.
Right, I'm going to play 8 planes. I'm going to tap 2, right, and I'm going to play a creature. I'm going to play a Leonin Lightscribe. It's a cat cleric, and whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, creature control get +1/+1 until end of turn. It's just a little 2/2. Over to you, Dean.
Nothing to be scared of.
Yeah.
Nothing's just a little 2-2 when Dingus has built the deck.
No, absolutely
We'll
not.
go Forest, and I am going to tap 2 for a Rampant Growth,
Nice.
and I will pass the turn.
Oh, that sounds
Well,
threatening, that rampant growth.
Yep.
You see that, the rolling that are there, like,
I'll find the Forest, enters the battlefield tapped, and I'll pass the turn.
Cool. So I have nothing to untap. I will draw. I will play a Swampy Boy. I'll tap for 2 to play a Thought Vessel. Tap for colourless. I have no maximum hand size. Pass to Baz.
in your end step, I'm going to crack this Evolving Wilds. I'm going to go fetch a mountain, and then I'll start my turn and untap.
That's just played a mountain.
This is a really powerful card.
It really hurts me because I was hoping that I would draw something different, but we're going to play this tapped Drowned Catacombs.
Oh man.
But as you can tell, we maybe needed the red, so, you know, it is what it is. However, woe is me, tap for 1, and we're going to suspend Assault Talisman.
Okay,
Sweet.
well that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
When one gets extra upkeeps, that seems...
I mean, this could, in effect, become a Sol Ring quite quickly, but I don't think it will be. Apologies.
It's a good job Baz and I are allies, so...
Okay, so
There
this,
are no allies in the Wild West.
no, nor should there be. So this comes in with 3 suspend counters, and suspend counters come off in my upkeep, which is obviously relevant for.
Which Baz will be getting multiple of, so that's
Cool.
scary.
Pass turn.
Untap, keep and draw. I'm going to
Hate it.
play a line. I'm not going to play that this turn. I'm going to bring out my commander, Kellan the Kid. And of course, because Wally, you are... Wally? Just attack you for 2.
I will remember this forever. Take 2. Down to 38.
And I'll pass the turn.
I'll untap and draw a card. That was an alright turn. Card. I'll play a Cinderglade. I'll tap this Forest for a Soul Ring.
Hey-oh.
Threat.
Turn 3 Sol Ring. Love it.
That classic commander
And
play.
then I'll tap 2 and a red for a Leyline of Punishment.
Oh, nice.
So if...
Players can't gain life and damage cannot be prevented.
Oh wow.
It's going to be a
I
fast
don't
game.
like not being able to gain life.
Cries in band.
As the only player in the band, yeah.
I have my commander has lifelink, which is absolutely irrelevant bit of text on the card.
I feel like someone teched against Christian.
Yeah.
It's completely acceptable.
It's
That might go.
right, but Cryptic built the deck, so that's fair enough.
Always taken against Cryptic.
Always.
Is that my go? Is it?
From there I'll be passing.
Super. Untap and draw. I will play a Forest, and I'll tap for 3 to play a Shakedown Heavy. It's a 6/4 with Minachi, and whenever it attacks, the defending player may have me draw a card, and if they do that, I will untap Shakedown Heavy and remove it from combat. So it's a get out of jail free card, but I get to draw a card. So it's literally a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
And I'll pass the turn to Baz.
Irrelevant. So we'll untap, and then we'll have upkeep, so a suspend counter will come off, and then we'll draw for turn. We're going to cast a Preordain. Scry 2 and then draw.
I didn't realise we were playing Modern.
Yeah, you never know. So I'm going to put them back like that. So 1 on top, 1 on the bottom.
Sure. So you liked one of them.
I did. We're going to be memeing. That's all I'm going to say. So that will go to we'll draw, sorry. Yep. And then, sadly, we're going to play this Malakir Rebirth as the land.
Oh dear.
Aww.
Sad times.
No.
Sad times.
Baz on the tap lands.
I know.
Tap lands, Baz, they call them
Yeah,
in the Wild West.
I'm really off-brand. But that's okay. So we have a red open, means nothing. Pass.
Right, I'll untap, upkeep, and I will draw a card. Ooh, I like this card. Right. I will play a Beautiful Promenade. I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to play an Isochron Scepter. I'm going to imprint Soul Partition.
What does that do?
Yikes.
Icicon Scepter is an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your hand. I can pay 2 and tap to copy this and cast it without paying its mana cost. So basically, I can now cast Soul Partition.
What's Soul Partition do?
Soul Partition says exile target non-land permanent. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast by an opponent this way costs 2 more to cast. So it's fair. It's completely fair.
There's a ley line of punishment with with that name on it.
So I'm going to pay 2 and tap the Icicon Scepter to cast a copy of Soul Partition, targeting the ley line of punishment. Because there will be a trigger here, so this will be a 3/3 and this will be a 4/4. And also, I may cast a spell from I may cast a permanent spell with equal or lesser value without paying its mana cost. If you don't, you may put a mana cost. I actually can't do either of those things. So I'm just going to go to combat. And Dean, because you had the audacity to make me not gain life, I'll swing at you for 7.
Oh wow, that's a big old swing.
Fair.
Including 4 commander damage. And I will gain 4. And that Soul Partition under the Icicon Scepter is definitely not going to become annoying. Right, it's absolutely fine, isn't it, Cryptic? We're so sorry to interrupt the content that we know you're enjoying, but we had a quick announcement.
We sure did. So Christian and I will be live on Whatnot on Sunday the 28th of April, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. UK time, and we'll work out the American times and put it here. If you join using our affiliate link, you'll get a £10 voucher that'll just buy you a mug if you want one of the world famous mugs, or maybe there's a single in the singles store, or you can bid on a pack. We'll be cracking collector boosters and set boosters, play boosters now.
Play boosters.
And we also have some Murders at Mark Karlov Manor and some Kellan Deck, don't we? So there's going to be loads of stuff happening on our stream, really exciting, and if you join using that link, you get £10 to spend with us. But let's get back to the show.
Let's go. Now, pass the turn to Dean, who I definitely didn't just, enrage with.
I mean, that was a lot of steps to gain a little bit of life.
Yes.
Sure. Untap.
because I hate like mono red and things like that.
Okay.
And burn. Like anything that says you can't gain life, I'm always like, no.
I'm not trying to gain life, but I could.
Yes.
I will play the Sheltered Thicket, comes in tapped. And then I'll just go 2, 3, and pay the kicker cost of 3 for Skyclave Relic.
Nice.
So I create 2 tap tokens that are copies of Skyclave Relic.
Awesome. There's some serious ramp going on over there.
Gruul be doing Gruul things.
Yeah.
Just Gruul things. Hair flick.
Because he's worth it.
I'll pass the turn.
Okay, cool. So I will untap and draw. Okay. I'm going to play this swamp, and then I'm going to tap for 5 to bring him out.
And for some reason, this card has haste written on it.
Well, the thing is, I'm not expecting to ever untap with it, so it kind of needs haste. So it has 6. It's a 6/5 with trample and haste, as Christian mentions. When it deals combat damage to a player, I may sacrifice a creature that saddled it this turn. If I do, I draw X cards and put up to X lands from my hand onto the battlefield tapped, where X is the sacrifice creature's power, and it's got saddle 1. So I can saddle it with anything, basically. So, before combat, I'm going to saddle it with Shakedown Heavy, so it's saddled for 6 now. And because Christian's got an Icicon Scepter, and because he's Christian...
Me? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You know.
Christian, there is a 6/5 tramply boy coming at you.
No, I want to see you do it, so I'll take the 6.
Okay, so trigger on that. I will sacrifice Shakedown Heavy. It has 6 power, so I'll draw 6 cards. So I have 3 lands from that, so I'm going to put 2 swamps and a forest from my hand onto the battlefield. Seems completely fair.
Yeah.
And because I have thought better, I don't need to discard. So Baz, over to you.
I'm noticing something very what's going on over here?
Yeah. Ramp friends.
Untap.
Ramp friend.
Upkeep trigger. Soul Talisman removes another counter, and we will draw.
See, the disadvantage of this deck is while Gitrog is great, because of how it works, you leave yourself so open. Because I've just got no defense.
Yeah.
Which is fine at this stage of the game. It might be a problem later.
How big a gamer are we? I think today...
The biggest.
The biggest of gamers. We're going to be conservative, so for blue and 2, we'll cast a Midnight Clock.
Okay.
So it is a rock that taps for blue, and it has an activated ability to put an hour counter on it. And at the beginning of each upkeep, I'm seeing a theme here, I put an hour counter on it. And then when there's the 12th counter is added, I shuffle my hand and my graveyard into my library and then draw 7, and then exile the clock.
That seems completely okay.
Out. Very balanced. And then, yes, that will be turn.
You got to ramp.
Yeah. I'll untap. Before I draw a card, I'm going to cast Enlightened Shooter.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So you cast it at your upkeep, basically.
That is correct. Very astute of you, Wally.
Well, the best way to make Isoconceptor not a target is play something better.
I've searched up a Sensei's Divining Top, and I'm going to put that on the top of my library. We will go to draw, and I will draw this mystery card, which is...
I wonder what it could be.
Top on top.
Divining Top. And I actually technically don't need to play it, but I will.
As is your right.
Yeah. So I'll play the Sensei's Divining Top.
Seems good.
I feel critics watching, he's like, are you playing this deck correctly? I'm trying. Right. I'm then going to just go straight to combat, I believe. And
Not it.
no, well, Wally...
I'm pretty sure it's going to be me, to be honest.
Wally decided in a very mean way to attack me last turn.
Well, you are on 44 life, so you've got to own it, mate. If you're on higher than your starting life total, then you've got to just accept.
So, I'm going to swing at you, Wally, for 5.
Sure. They're not pumped or anything, are they, like last time?
They're not
Okay, go down to 33.
And you take 3 commander damage from me.
I sure do.
And I gain 3 life.
Where's that ley line now?
I'm noticing these like commander damage. I wonder what's happening next.
I'm going to look at the top 3 cards in my library and then put them back in any order. I'll put them back in that order. I'm going to draw a card. And then put this on the top of my library. Then I'm going to play a Reliquary Tower as my for turn.
So Christian's not going to be drawing a surprise card for the rest of the game, basically.
It's fine.
No, I'm okay with it.
And then I will pass the turn. Knowing I can just get rid of the Gitrog if it comes at me now.
How much does it cost to do that?
Oh no, it costs 2.
I was thinking...
Oh no, this is not good.
I'm not going to swing it at you next turn. I'm going to spread the love. I don't want it to just...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think it's time for Roxanne.
Roxanne!
Similar to drinking game, Rox.
I have an off-camera story for that.
Okay, cool. Maybe it's it for the patrons.
Yeah. And when Roxanne enters the battlefield or attacks, generate a meteorite.
Nice.
And it deals 2 damage to target Christian.
I don't know why my thing is like, if I look away.
just pretend you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, you just got to keep... As long as you stay below your starting life total, you might have some immunity to this.
And then we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because
Yep.
it taps for 2. I'm going to cast a Seedborn Muse.
No.
Ruh-roh.
Well, I'm glad someone else is now the threat. I mean,
It's like, oh my goodness.
it's not like you haven't got a billion things as well.
What could you possibly do with all those things?
It's only mana.
That's not important in Magic.
No, I'll pass.
Sure, okay, well that was quite scary. So I'll untap. Thankfully, I genuinely didn't expect Gitrog to survive a turn rotation, but given that I'm not going to swing it at Christian...
I have been forgetting my midnight
Oh,
clock.
so you should have 3 more
So it
now,
should be
right?
3.
Okay, cool. So
Apologies, chaps.
that's okay,
It's
it's a lot to remember, isn't it?
EDH is hard.
EDH is hard.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for tap for 6. I'm going to play a card that Christian likes, Yorgle and Multani.
Oh.
It's an 18/6.
Frog
It's
type.
going to be absolutely wrecked. That's exactly what's going to happen here.
Exactly what the plan is, isn't it?
So I'm going to saddle up Gitrog with Yorgle and Multani. So there's 2 riders in the saddle this time.
Flavour-wise, this is an incredible vision.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, Yorgle and Multani riding the Gitrog monster.
Oh my god. There's like fan fiction happening right now.
Yeah.
This is a whole, fanfic,
I hope you're paying attention, wizards. Come on.
So, Baz, you've taken no commander damage yet, so I will swing Gitrog at you.
Yep, we'll take...
Trigger?
Yeah, I know it's combat damage trigger, so take damage and then
We'll
I'll
take
do
6.
it. So, I mean, I could have swung the 18/6 at you, so really it's actually the nicest thing I could have done.
Thank you.
And I will sacrifice Yorgle and Multani.
Thank you.
And I will draw 18 cards.
Wow.
Do you know what I am surprised at, though? That there's a Seedborn Muse here, and he goes, nah, Baz.
Yeah, but it could block and kill, so... Okay, so now I'm going to put lands onto the battlefield.
I don't think you're blocking with the Seedborn Muse, Warning. You definitely want it.
And they are all forests, so I'm going to place 5 forests onto the battlefield tapped.
Oh my.
This is just outrageous.
It's stupid, isn't it?
You might be looking to play your commander next turn.
I'm not quite.
This guy's got 80,000 lands on the battlefield, and I've got 80,000 mana rocks. So
I like how there was the fear of your commander dying, yet you could cast it 5 times.
Well, that's the thing. It probably had to. Yeah, basically.
matter
As
if
long
it
as basically my thinking was as long as I hit 2 lands off it each time.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd be okay. But anyway, I'm going to tap a Thought Vessel to play a Soul Ring because
More mana?
I don't have enough mana basically. And from there, I think I'm
stitched
just going to. Yeah, I think that's enough for one turn. I'm going to pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep trigger. We'll do the clock so we don't forget it this time. And then we will put a Soul Talisman on the stack because it's no longer suspended.
Nice.
I get to have a Soul Talisman. Woo-hoo.
I can't counter it with my Reliquary Tower.
Well, you never know. Shenanigans. Okay, we've drawn for turn. And I think we just get this out of the way. So for 2 black and 2, we're going to cast Damnation.
Yeah, I think that's.
Because Seedborn Muse.
I think that's probably smart. Yeah.
There is no response from me.
I have no response.
I'm just sad.
It's sad.
It's annoying because had I tapped differently, I actually drew a Tyval stand.
Oh.
It's actually not a problem really for Wally.
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put Gitrog back in the command zone anyway.
Sure. So that happens.
Roxanne back in the command zone.
We get to sing the song again, so I mean
Yeah.
that's a small positive.
Y'all are welcome. And we've missed a land drop, so we're going to pass that.
Untap, draw a mystery card. Suppose I just want to tap 5 to replay Kellan. Actually, Wally, here's some politics for you.
Okay.
Are we spreading the love storm Gitrog? So is Gitrog coming at Dean next turn?
It can come at the end next time. I mean,
Okay.
what are you offering me? Basically?
I'd like to cast my commander. Oh, but if not,
but see,
if
what
it's
if you-
coming at me,
you need to keep the mana for Isocron.
I'm quite happy to play something else and keep the Ice Concept as such.
No, I think I'll continue to spread the love for now, so you can play your
So
commander.
I'll play Kellan, and that is my go. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
As if you had nothing to do with all that mana before we got there.
At least Seedborn Muse has gone now. That was scary. That was a scary move. That Dean.
Yeah.
That was
Like
naughty.
what?
I did on your turn, but not on Dean's.
It's alright, we're friends, you see, Baz. So
Yeah, I
don't mind
appreciate
reminding you
it.
of those,
No, you missed the trigger on my turn. You know.
See what you're causing too many edits, Barry.
Yeah, we could do it. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast Attempt with Discovery.
Oh.
So, search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield. Each opponent may search their library, and if they do, I get to get another
hear you.
land. And
That'll be why you pointed at me then.
yeah,
I actually think at this stage, Dean having more mana isn't. What do we think, guys? Let's group discussion.
I mean, I would say that you definitely don't need the mana.
I don't. Is it only one I can get?
Yes.
any land.
I'm gonna.
But
It's very
then
kind of you. I'm gonna say
Dean
no.
subsequently
Thank you.
gets another one.
Correct. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Thank you.
I feel like I'm in a position where I have to say yes, so I will take one.
That's fair enough.
Yes, a million times, yes.
And we'll search for lands. And I got a Temple of Abandon, a Rogue's Passage, and a Kessig Wolf Run.
Okay, that's quite scary.
I got a Rogue's Passage as well.
I got a Meticulous Archive, which has an ETB. When it enters the battlefield, I will surveil one.
And I had a trigger for to scry one as well. That
I'll keep mine on top.
I will also keep mine on top.
Cool. And I'm guessing that's everything for the turn. Nice for turn. No need to use that 8,000 mana for anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is going to roll.
Right, we will go 1, 2, 7, and we'll go Roxanne once again.
Put on your red light.
Love it. So you make a meteorite, right?
ETB and Meteor, and 2 damage will go at you, Wally,
Yeah, I think that's fair
as
enough.
I think I'm going to get a Gitrog in
Yes.
the face
Yes,
very
you'll
soon.
probably be getting a Gitrog to the face, so I can't say much more than that.
Sitting there, chilling, relaxing,
Yeah.
looking at your meteorites, and then frog.
Gitrog to the face.
Yeah.
At least it won't be being risen by a frog this time. Frog squared.
Yeah.
I'll tap for 2 green and 2 red. 1 left floating for a Svella Ice Shaper.
Oh, this is absolutely amazing in this deck with all that mana. This is so good. You're basically just going to be able to cast something massive for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
This is really good.
And from that, I'll pass to you.
Sure thing, so I'll untap. Got a bit of land here, so basically when I goldfish this deck, this is the first time I'm playing it, I kind of got to this point and stopped. So we're sort of just flying blind here. Well, that cultivates.
He hasn't thought about how he's going to win.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll be fine. I'll just draw all these cards.
Win cons?
Okay.
Who needs win cons? That cultivate that I've just drawn is going to be really useful as well. But we are going to start by tapping for 7 mana to get Gitrog back out. So it's back.
Yes,
Then
he's
back again. Then we're going to tap for 3, and I'm tapping Land While Waste for a colorless to play Pugnacious Hammerskull. It's a 6/6. When it attacks while I don't control another dinosaur, put a stun counter on it. See, this deck's basically just full of cheap, high-power creatures with massive downside.
Yeah.
And there's so many of them in Magic.
He's definitely not thought of how he's going to win the game. I know already. He's just thought this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to draw so many cards. I'm going to have so many lands.
Right, well, this is kind of fun. I'm going to tap for 2 green to play the Skullspore Nexus. It's reduced by 6 because of the powers of my creatures. Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control dies, create a green fungus dinosaur token with base power and toughness, each equal to the total power of those creatures, and I can tap 2 and tap it to double target creature power until end of turn.
Wow, that's good.
I'm not actually going to use that ability though, because I'm going to tap for 2, green again, to play Galta Primal Hunger, which is a 12/12.
Why did the board wipe last turn?
Yeah, when you board wipe, I was like, yes.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't that bad for him.
And what I'm actually going to leave Galta on defense, and I will saddle up with the Hammerskull. And then Dean as, oh, you can kill Gitrog, but I actually don't think I care about that. So I'm going to swing Gitrog at you.
I'll take the damage, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. Because I would be quite happy if you traded 6. And killed Speller. There's 6 commander damage for you. I will sacrifice Pugnacious Hammerskull, so there's going to be a few triggers. I'll do Skullspore Nexus first, and this Dino Fungus. Tokens available on commission.
Yeah.
Nice. To the battlefield. And I'll draw 6 cards.
That is an outrageous token.
It's only a swamp that enters. So interesting.
Oh no, what a shame you've drawn all spells.
And I will play the other swamp for my turn, and I'll pass to Baz.
Wow.
It's a little bit silly, this, isn't it?
Just a little bit, yeah, mate. Just a little bit.
Who designed this card?
I did the classic of, I forgot to do the midnight clock in your turn. So we've got 7 untap. We have upkeep on mine. And we'll draw for turn. These are scary boards, chaps.
I'm doing nothing.
That's not what it feels like, I'm not going to lie. But let us tap for Grixis in 1, so for 4 mana, let's cast Obeka. No ETB, so Obeka deals combat damage to a player, when she does it, you get that many additional upkeep steps after this phase. So she's base 2/5, so if I do 2 damage, I get 2 additional upkeeps, and then that scales if Obeka gets bigger.
Sounds good.
Sounds medium, you know?
Would have been better on curve. But yeah.
Well, it doesn't have haste, you know?
Yeah.
Only has 1 paragraph of text.
Yeah, it's not 6/5 with trample and haste.
Absolutely. So for...
I'm looking away. I have no idea what I'm looking about.
So for a blue and 2, we are going to suspend a Inspiring Refrain.
Nice.
What does this do?
It's a sorcery, so I can cast it for 4 and 2, or I can suspend it for 2 and a blue. I suspend 3. God, it's a big long sentences. And it's a sorcery, and it says draw 2 cards, and then exile Refrain with 3 time counters on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to it's going to loop.
Oh, I'd like that. Mind it.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
I like that.
If I survive for a couple of turns, it'll be awesome. If
Well, we can talk, Baz. We can talk.
Oh, yes, well, let's chat. I'll put these ones with counters next to them so I remember to do them. And we'll pass turn.
Right, I will untap, keep and draw.
Upkeep, we'll put a counter on it.
Okay, we're gonna tap for. How do I want to do? I will tap for 2 to play a Talisman of Progress. I will tap that to play a Sensei's Divining Top.
It's back.
Yeah, it's back.
Almost forgot about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy to do after.
I think I want to try and hit a land drop. So I'm going to tap this to draw a card. And I will put this on the top of my library. It is not a land, but it might as well be because it is a Sol Ring.
Nice. And a nice Sol Ring as well.
It is a nice Sol Ring.
Beautiful.
Cool. Combat. Do you have any flyers, Wally?
I do not have any flyers. Do you have flyers?
Yeah, Kellan's got flying and lifelink.
Oh, nice.
Because
You can't see it for all those text.
Why not? Wally, I'll swing because I have this up. I think it makes no sense for you to attack me, so I'll swing at you for 3 in the end.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take the 3. It's 3 commander damage as well.
And I'll pass it out.
On top.
And your upkeep, this will get a counter.
Let's draw. Nice. We'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4 red. And I will cast the little enchantment called Furnace of Wrath. If a source would deal damage to a creature or player, it deals double that damage to that creature or player instead.
That's
So
any source,
this is
right?
universal. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's fair like that. I would hate to be playing giant dinosaurs with that on the table. God.
My soul partition ice concept is looking like a half decent magic card.
So jealous.
Interaction at the moment, yeah.
We'll go. I will tap this for 2 red, and I'll blitz it in Jaxis,
Nice.
the Troublemaker,
Nice.
which I could pay a red to discard a card and create a token that's a copy of the target creature on the battlefield. Yeah, we might as well do this if we're not.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It is pretty good, yeah.
We'll go 2, 7, 8. And I will look at the top 4 cards in my library, and I may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost.
It's fine, this.
What absolute nonsense
It's absolutely
is this?
nothing to be worried about.
I think we will cast Panharmonicon.
Oh, okay. Now that's a thing that exists.
That's a card.
Right, we'll go to combat and
Gestures broadly at the ice concept.
yeah, no. Roxanne will come at you, Baz, and Jaxis, the Troublemaker, will come at you, Christian.
So I'll be taking 4.
Yes. On attack trigger, I create another meteorite.
This is going to do 4 damage this time.
They'll do 2 twos, will be.
Yep.
And Wally, I think that'll be coming.
All
at
8
you.
at me, is
All
it?
at
Yeah,
you, yeah.
and I'll just take the 4. That seems on balance. I don't mind what's going on there.
I'll take the 8, go to 25.
And that'll be 8 commander damage.
I am a little bit worried about how we deal with this though, because this is getting really scary.
Yeah, like direct damage is not great, is it?
I'm just kind of like a bit on defense at the moment.
And we will just pass the turn from there.
Okay. I'll untap this mess of lands. And I will draw for turn.
Oh,
The trigger, miss trigger.
okay. So you blitzed it, right?
Blitz, so it gets sacrificed
Yeah,
and I draw a card.
yeah.
Okay, cool, that's fine. Yeah. It's commander, we don't mind.
Your upkeep, this gets a counter.
It sure does. Oh, it's nearly there now as well. So will it happen on your turn now?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm going to play a swamp. Well, that depends on you getting a turn, Baz, so...
Oh,
No, I'm only kidding.
Savage.
I wouldn't do that to my mate Baz. Right, this is going to be a spicy turn, this guy, so saddle up. We're going to tap for 7
he says this. Gestures broadly at my
to play Zopandrel Hunger Dominus.
right. Okay, politicking time.
Yep.
I do not want that to resolve at all. I think that is a real worry. What's happening this turn?
I'm probably going to swing at Dean, because Dean's quite scary with all this direct damage. And that might be to my detriment, because I might be dead to Dean on his next turn, so...
Okay, well...
I just want to do this thing, it's going to be fun, so yeah.
Yeah, okay, right. Am I getting attacked this turn?
No.
Okay.
I need to stay on defense, so the only thing I'm swinging is
Okay,
Gitrog.
I'll allow it.
Okay, cool. You will allow it. Before combat, I'm going to saddle up Gitrog with Galter, and I'm going to tap 2 into Skullspore Nexus to double Galter's power. So Galter is now a 24-12. Moving to combat. So Pandrel is going to double the power of all my creatures, and toughness actually. So Galter now has 48 power. And Gitrog will have 12 power. Actually, I might just be about to kill Dean.
Yeah, it'd be 24 if you deal
Yeah.
damage.
Well, sorry, mate. It's your card, so.
F is the big.
Well, I think actually anybody is dead to this. Well, I could kill Christian.
Whoa!
But we did make a deal. We did make a deal.
Why do you think I made the deal? Because in my head I was going, okay, that's going to double that. That's going to double that. That's going to double that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it can't. I can also exile something instantly.
You did hit me for 8, so you Dean. I'm going to swing Gitrog at you.
I'll declare.
What is Gitrog? Right
It's
now?
currently a 24 something.
Oh, did you double it with this as well?
Yeah. Oh no, I need double
no,
Galter.
it's a 12, but it'll
It's
do
12.
24.
It'll do 24. Yes,
I'll have a
correct.
response before damage.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 1,
I thought you might.
2, and this for a red.
Yep.
And I'm going to Chaos Warp the Gitrog monster.
Okay, in response, I'm going to tap a green, and I'm going to cast Tyvar's Stands, targeting Gitrog, to give it hexproof and indestructible. Ruh-roh.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry. Is that?
Yes, that's going to be damage.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, Dean, you've just been absolutely obliterated by a giant
Dean,
frog.
I'm unfortunately, I can't help you, mate.
Alright. Thank you, I'm dead. I'm off to buy some magic.
Dean, thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure.
Let's take off the...
The sun is setting on this.
So there is a combat damage trigger on Gitrog. I'll sacrifice Galta, and I will draw 48 cards.
He's going to mill himself.
I could die to mill.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm really sad that the non-blue players drawing more cards than us.
Yes, I don't like that.
It's just not. What Twilight universe is this?
By the way, your deck was starting to do really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So Wally's a bit of a spoil sport there.
It's all good, it's all
Poor
good.
Wally.
Well, somebody was dead.
Well, I'm glad because I can now cast one of the cards in my hand. Oh no, I won't because the midnight clock's going to go off. So oh well. That's why I was forgetting to put the counters on it.
It's all a ruse.
I was waiting for that 12 turn 12 please.
And I'm going to put 18 lands onto the battlefield.
I'm having deja vu. Like you did this on our stream.
Yeah.
Can I just count how many little cards you've got left in your library?
Yeah. And also, there'll be a Dino Fungus that enters, and it will be a 48/48 Dino Fungus token.
Mommy, daddy. So I have to kill Wally. Is what I'm.
Yeah, you probably need to kill me.
I know that's what we're supposed to do in the game anyway, but the urgency's like.
Yeah.
Can you make Wally draw like 7 cards? Give him the midnight clock?
Yeah.
give him the old midnight clock.
I can make him draw 2 cards. Can you make him draw any cards?
No.
I could make him draw a total, if I was clever with it, of 4 cards.
How many have I got left?
7.
7, okay, so you need to make me draw 3 more.
But I don't know if that's the best thing to do. Is to just make Wally draw cards. Now
I think it might be your only option. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my mana up just in case there's any shenanigans.
Yep.
This has got this many cards. That's my deck, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Well, untap.
Stupid.
It is stupid.
And we have a couple of upkeep triggers. So we have a suspend counter coming off Inspiring Refrain, and the 12th counter from Midnight Clock going on to it. Which means, so I'm going to tap the blue, float the blue, and then I exile it, and I shuffle my hand and graveyard into my library. Now, I don't need to reveal it, but I have had Descent for Avernus in my hand.
Oh man!
The turn before you played Furnace of... This is great. No, it's terrible.
No,
Life
we're just dead.
If only you knew I wasn't going to be here anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
I want you to know, Dean, that it was nothing personal.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
If
You needed to die.
If you do get something that will make Wally draw cards, we should definitely talk because that is a funny way for him to.
I absolutely would deserve it as well.
By the time he's looked through his entire thing to find out if he has a spell, he'd be 2 dead.
2 dead.
2 dead.
So that's my hand and graveyard shuffled into my library. So I'll draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm still in my upkeep with 1 blue floating. And then we'll draw for turn. Losing the blue this. Okay, so we're going to play Sulphur Falls as land for turn. It's going to come in untapped because I control a mountain. Christian, can I talk you into taking 2 damage so I can see a couple more cards?
I think we're working together against Wally here, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't think having it's a 5 toughness blocker, but I think...
Baz, I think within the spirit of helping Wally lose,
I think in a world where I've got a 48/48 that's going to double in size, then
Wally deserves to die purely for his token drawing.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd like to see you draw a better dinosaur for us.
No offense, it wouldn't be harder. It would not be harder. So we're going to go combat, and we're going to send Obeka at you, Christian.
I will declare no blocks. I'll take 2 commander damage.
For what it's worth.
Yeah.
There is that. So there's an Obeka trigger, so there will be 2 additional upkeeps before my main phase. Second main phase. So upkeep 1. Upkeep 2.
And then you're going to cast it.
So we're going to cast...
Can you imagine?
if that's what you want to do in your last thing to do in this game, pop off, King. So we'll cast this, and we will draw 2 cards, and then we'll exile it again with 3 suspend counters. Or 3 time counters, specifically. So we draw 2. I think we're sadly going to... We'll see what happens. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Blue being the relevant colour. To cast a Feywild Caretaker.
Nice.
When there's the battlefield, I take the initiative. And at the beginning of my end step, if I have the initiative, I create a 1/1 blue Fairy Dragon creature type.
Get him.
Get him. The initiative is famously broken.
With 3 upkeeps a turn, it absolutely is.
I might as well look like the threat before I die.
Yeah.
So when I get the initiative, we go into the Undercity, and the first room in the Undercity dungeon is Secret Entrance. I'll search my library for a basic land and put it into the battlefield tapped. So I'll get an island, and that'll come into the battlefield tapped. So this will trigger my upkeep, and I'll represent which room I'm in with this dice. You can get the initiative from me if you need to, for another basic tap land in case you need it.
Sweet.
But yes, the hope was to loop the dungeon, but I don't think we're long for this world. Just in case I do get another turn, we'll tap 1 and we'll get an expedition map.
Sweet.
Pass.
I'm on your end step. I'm going to cast Metamorphic Blast, choosing target player draws 2 cards. I'm going to target myself. Draw Sensitive Divining Top.
You're not going to try and mill me out? I think that might be your best bet.
Okay, yeah, we'll go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'll play an island. Right, okay, we're going to start with a Sensei's Divining Top.
Okay.
We will... Actually, I'll tap the Soul Ring, because then I'll use the 1 mana to do the thing. I'll look at the top 3 cards. So I get to put these back in any order. I think I'll put them back in this order. I will tap the Sensitive Divine Pot to draw a card. We will tap 2 to play the Reality Chip.
Nice.
I'm going to tap for 3 to reconfigure the Reality Chip onto Kellan Deck. We'll continue to hit Wally. So you've got no flyers, right?
Correct.
I will swing at you for 3.
1, 2, 3.
And it's commander damage.
9 commander damage.
Oh, I'll gain 3.
It's cute that you think that's going to matter.
And I will pass the turn to Wally.
Okay, I have an action in your end step.
Sure.
I'm going to tap for a green and a black. I'm going to Assassin's Trophy the Isochron Scepter. So it will be destroyed, and you can go searching for a basic land.
Think sucks, but yeah. So I will go searching for a basic land.
Bye, top.
I will get a forest.
It comes in untapped.
That's the end of my go.
Okay, so I will untap this mess of lands. I've got some land.
The table kind of went, whoa.
Yeah, the table's shaking and sliding underneath all of this mess. I draw this card, and that's really going to matter that card.
You currently have
6
cards left in your library. Can we do it, Baz? Come on.
Hope and a prayer.
Well, obviously you're going to try and make me mill, I think. We're just going to go for it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to tap everything, which is a lot. And I'm going to play a very, very big Torment of Hailfire. Repeat the following process many, many times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card.
Wow.
This is for like 30. I think it's 34.
I'd love to respond, but I do not have anything that I can do in this moment.
I will respond. I will tap 3 for Teferi's Protection.
Nice.
So I'm not here.
Bye-bye, see you later.
Dang. You're going to leave me here to die by myself?
Sorry! Kellan the Kid is out of here!
So Christian's peaced out, and Baz is the last man standing.
I don't think I have enough to survive this, like 30 plus.
34, I've cast it for.
34?
Yeah.
So non-lands, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have enough to survive.
No, I didn't think you would.
We're just going to take it in the chin and take 34 times 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
So in the battle of...
Well, I would say bye, but you're not here.
Yeah.
So in the battle of Liverpool versus Scotland, Liverpool is winning, but who's going to win?
Don't make it like that.
Alright, so that Torment of Hellfire happens, Baz passes away. And I guess I've got no one to attack. So yeah, Christian, you're going to come back to the world.
So, I believe the ruling on the initiative is you now get the initiative.
Oh, do I?
Because you killed the person with it, and it's basically the active player gets it.
I would very much like you to go and search for a card to put onto the battlefield.
Well, I can choose to fail to find.
I could be wrong though. So
Well, if you give it to me, I'm going to choose to fail to find. So
fair.
Judge!
One judge call later.
So because you're the active player when I die,
I get the initiative.
you get the initiative.
So secret entrance, and
you may attempt to find a basic.
Do you have any lands left in your unit?
I do have basics left, but I'm going to choose to fail to find.
Okay, so you can just shuffle.
And Christian, can you make me draw them all? I'll pass the turn to you.
Right, I'm going to untap. I will draw a card. Let's swing at you for 3, Wally.
Yep, take 3 in the air.
And I'll gain 3.
12 commander damage from you.
I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will cast a Doomscar to destroy all creatures.
Wow.
Okay, I've got no mana, so that will happen. Yep. So okay, so Skullspore Nexus will see that.
Yep.
And I will create a Dino Fungus that is a 10/10.
Sure.
But Zapandra will go to the graveyard, and Gitrog will go to my command zone.
So you will also get the initiative when you do combat damage.
Okay.
Yes.
So I can go. So do I go straight away?
On combat, you get it.
Okay.
So it's like a trigger.
Okay. Sorry. So I should have done that.
That's okay. Apologies.
Right. I'll search my library for basic land card. Put it into my hand. I'll play the land for turn that I drew, and then I'm going to say kill me, Wally. I'm going to tap for 7. I'm going to cast Approach of the Second Sun.
Okay,
Let's
fair
go.
enough.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's probably got a way to do it because look at how big his hand is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there it is.
I like how you put it face up as well. Like I can see where it is. I know it's coming.
It's approaching, you could say.
It's
And it is your go, Wally.
Okay, right. What can I do here? So I'm going to untap. What creatures have you got untapped, Christian?
I've got an 04.
Okay.
Smattering of life.
He's just got everything in the universe.
Maybe everything except the thing I really want.
Do you want to?
What? The only thing I really want is someone to love me. So I think I probably have to kill you this turn with that approach there. No, I haven't drawn a card. Okay, that's
5 left.
5. I think you've got multiple ways to kill me if I don't kill you this turn. So we're going to start by... We'll take away your blocker. Tap for 2. I'm going to feed the swarm on the reality ship. So I will lose 2 life. No, just destroyed. Then I'm going to tap for 12 to bring Gitrog back.
Sure.
So I've cast it from the command zone 4 times now.
10 cards with it.
No, I'm going to be swinging with it. I'm not going to draw. Basically, I'm going to do another thing. Then I'm going to tap for 2 into Skullspore Nexus to double its power until the end of turn, so it's a 12/5 now.
Sure.
I'm going to just swing at you, Christian, with 12/5, which is Commander, and a 10/10, which is not Commander.
Well, I can't block.
You got nothing?
Yeah. Have you seen the mana?
Oh, yeah, you're tapped.
Yeah.
So you're dead to Commander damage then? You're on 6 already, and I'm swinging at you with 12.
Can you pump for 3?
Can I pump for 3?
Surely.
You might be surprised, actually. I'm not really running much of those effects.
Well, I've already seen Tyvar.
Diver stand, yeah.
Yeah. That was the one. But it wasn't even in there for that reason. No, take the damage, go on, yeah.
So I will take 22 total.
Yep.
Is that right? Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm going to 18 commander damage.
Wow.
And then I will tap for 20 mana to cast Exsanguinate, where X equals 18. So you will lose 18 life and I will gain 18 life.
Okay.
So I'm up to 30 now.
I go to 9.
And yeah, I'm wide open past the turn.
Untapped. Keep and draw.
Your wide open's very different from his wide open.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 mana, and Kellan's going to cost 7.
12 mana. Oh.
Yeah, so
Just to interrupt you just before you go, you got the initiative on combat damage.
I'll get the initiative, so I'll go to... I guess we'll go to the forge, and I'll put 2+1/+1 counters on the Gitrog, so it's an 8/7 now.
sure, why not? Right,
It might matter.
I'm going to pay to bring out Kellan the Kid again.
Okay.
He's back. Then I am going to pass the turn to you, boy.
Alright, that's a lot of blue mana you've got there. How much blue mana have you got? 2. It's only 2, actually. That's okay. Alright, so I'm going to untap. I don't know how much mana I've got no idea. Upkeep and draw.
Upkeep, you go another.
I do. I'm going to go into the trap. Christian, you're going to lose 5 life.
Oh my god, I should have read this. Oh no, that's so bad. Oh, that's so annoying.
If it's any consolation, at Baldur's Gate pre-release, I went to 2. The second one I went to, I forgot about that and it lost me the game. So that's consolation for you there, Christian.
It means he has to draw a card next turn if he has it though.
It does mean that. Which is, it could be a double-edged sword, but I think I'm just trying to get the win over the line fairly quick now. We're going to save any tricks for my second main phase. So, Christian, I'm going to... I think I will double the power of Gitrog, just to be sure. So it's a 16 something now. And I'm going to swing at you again.
I'm going to tap for 4.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Settle the Wreckage.
Exile all attacking creatures.
But you do get some basics for each of those things.
Okay, can I respond to that? I can't because it exiles, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it doesn't target either, which is a shame.
You.
Yeah, okay, so that will happen. Dino Fungus goes bye-bye. Gitrog's going to go back to the command zone. Been cast 4 times now, which is crazy.
This one's going to the wire.
It is absolutely going to the wire. We're going to tap for 3.
Oh, have you got it?
To play Eternal Witness. And I'm going to return the Exsanguinate to my hand.
Is that going
to do it?
That's going to do it, yeah. I can't do anything about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's been in my hand for ages. How did I forget about that?
Because look at your hand size. Show the your hand size.
How small your graveyard is. Don't want to pick up more cards.
Alright, so just for the sake of completeness, I'll tap for many, many manas and Exsanguinate for lots.
I will return Settle the Wreckage to the top of my library.
Yay!
Good game. Well done.
Wow.
Good game.
I did not expect that to go so long.
Well, it's because I think you're used to me playing Approach with the second sort of thing, but I just needed to do something. It was just, I couldn't get to like where I needed to be with the deck because you just draw so many cards straight away.
What it needed to be dealt with early. I couldn't. You needed to not let me attack with it once.
Yeah.
Because as long as I get 2 lands off each one, it doesn't matter if it even doesn't survive a turn, which it did anyway. But this is crazy.
Get there, but maybe I was better off doing the plan of making him draw cards instead. But I saw the space protection. I was like, I could maybe just get there, but unfortunately not. But anyway. Thanks very much,
guys. Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Have a good time?
It was good, yeah.
We'll be right back with the post-game wrap. Don't go anywhere. Bye for now.
Bye for now. What a game. And that Eternal Witness coming in clutch.
I've got to say, the control deck losing, it's not just a loss for me, it's a loss for Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I'm not so sure. Let us know in the comments what you think about that statement.
They're definitely going to prefer
I think it's outrageous. But what's also outrageous is that design of that Gitrog monster. Honestly, I'm surprised it doesn't have Ward 4 or something.
Gavin, why have you put haste on it? It doesn't need haste, it's good. It's good already.
Haste did seem a little bit egregious, but it'll help you to know that I did have Lightning Greaves in my hand, so it would have had haste anyway.
Well,
potentially.
Point.
Well, I had it there mainly for the protection.
Fair enough.
Anyway, that card, draw cards. It draws you cards and plays you lands, which are famously 2 very powerful things to do in Magic. So
I was in Bant, and you were banting better than me.
I was banting better than anyone.
Yeah, you were the best Bant Golgari player that there's
That is the bantiest banting I've ever bantered. Anyway, that was definitely feels like a last day at Wizards kind of card design.
Yeah, I feel like they'd obviously got too much stick for putting Ward on everything, so they're like, well, you guys didn't want Ward on everything, so we were going to put haste on everything. So, so thanks for that, Gavin. That made it very, very difficult to beat the deck. But yeah, it was a really, really good game. And Baz and Dean, great sports.
Yeah, and it's sad that we have to say great sports, really, but I kind of felt bad for taking Dean out, but I really think that if the turn had got back round to him, doing each meteorite did 8 damage. I mean, that's ridiculous. He only needed to get 2 or 3 out, and I was in real trouble with a big attack, because obviously the way Gitrog works is you have to leave yourself very exposed.
Yeah.
So I think Dean probably did have to go bye-byes.
Sorry,
Dean.
I think it was correct, but I'm sure that they will get us back on a stream near everybody soon.
Yeah, do check out ShattergangEDH.
Yeah, we'll drop the details below. Before you go, make sure that you catch us at MagicCon Amsterdam. We're really, really excited. We can't wait to be there. We're going to pack a load of solemn simulacrums, a load of stickers. We'll be right there.
We'll have to buy more. We've given so many away this weekend.
We've given so many away this weekend. Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Where's the button, Wally?
Right down there.
Oh, it's over there.
Just look to the bottom right of our lovely faces and you'll see it. Do give it a hit.
And if you want to go one step further, please consider joining our Patreon. It starts just £1 a month. You can hop in our Discord. There's people who play games with each other all the time. There's like pods that form. Everyone gets on. We all have a great chat, brewing chat, mail day showcase, all the rest of it.
And we've got our lovely patrons on screen now.
Yeah, our top tier patrons, of course, get access to bonus content. So if you want to see what happens in the post-game wrap with Dean and Baz, where we talk about the decks, you've got to make sure that you're on there as well.
For sure.
This episode is also brought to you by Whatnot.
Thank you, Whatnot.
Yes.
Legends.
If you haven't yet joined Whatnot using our affiliate link, please do so. It costs you absolutely nothing, and you get a free £10. And you can join us on stream on Sunday, the
28th of April.
The 28th of April. That's Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be doing a load of packs from Outlaws of Thunder Junction alongside other cool stuff as well. There's even some Kaladesh stuff left.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see that Kaladesh. I really hope we get an invention. If we get a Kaladesh invention, we riot.
Yeah, we absolutely riot. We'll eat another tin of beans. There you go. You heard it here first. Well, listen, thank you very much for joining us. We really, really appreciate you. More episodes.
No, leave us alone, Gavin. Not again, every time.
And we'll catch you next time on Chad Magic. Bye for now.
Bye for now.